Our final story tonight, Tintinnabulation, or the sound of ringing of bells, is no stranger to holy cities like Jerusalem or Bethlehem. Churches using the bells as a call to prayer for hundreds of years. But a relatively recent discovery now inspiring researchers who hope to recreate the music as it sounded in the birthplace of Jesus almost 800 years ago. Concerned that they might be destroyed by the then incoming Muslim invaders, mid-13th century crusaders buried these 13 unique bronze bells near the Church of the Nativity in the city of Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus Christ. And now, after a long process of exploratory research by experts with the University of Oxford and Würzburg in Germany, we may soon hear the same music that these bells produced when they were abandoned some 800 years ago. Project leader David Catalunya explaining that it should take about 5 years to recreate fully functioning copies as, quote, it's a long process, not only in terms of constructing the materiality of the instruments, but also their cultural and intellectual contexts, end quote. Discovered during reconstruction of the compound in the early 20th century, along with 222 medieval copper pipes from the church's organ, researchers claiming that the bells were part of a carillon that accompanied chants inside the church. Meantime, though the knockers have all since rotted away, the crusaders slathered the bells in animal fat to protect them from rust, which largely worked. Just a knock of the knuckles, still producing a chime which is half as rich and loud as they once were, but still bright, clear, and high-pitched. Then finally, the collection also including the scepter of the Bishop of Bethlehem and candlesticks from the 12th century, which supposedly were made in France, suggesting a shared provenance between the bells and the organ pipes. A collection of instruments which Father Stefan of the Custody of the Holy Land says are the oldest in Christendom, and which he hopes will be displayed and played at the Jerusalem Museum that the Custody plans to open by 2024.
So we have bells from Bethlehem, and those bells are also very important because they are one of the oldest bells that the humanity has. And now we are planning, now the COVID is finishing, we are planning to proceed with the studies of those bells and the possibility to have facsimile to be able to listen their music again.
ILTV Plus, your news from Israel and more 24/7. Start your free trial today. Subscribe at iltv.tv and watch from any device.